Check, 1 2 3. Check, 1 2 3. Welcome, everyone. This is take two of day 33. It's October 22nd. It's 12:52 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I want to first do a sound check because I had some challenges. I'm going to give it a second. But as I'm giving this a second to ramp up, I'm going to enjoy a delicious smoothie from the road and refresh myself as the technology refreshes here. Oh, you hear that noise? Oh gosh. Anyway, welcome everyone. This is Austin here with you. And the first order of business is to say good morning, good afternoon, perhaps. It's a good evening. It might even be a good late evening, depending on when you're going to get this video. And I need to take care of the mic check. Version 2. 1 2 3. Check. 1 2 3. Check. Anyway, can you hear me? Let me know. Thanks, Emilio. Appreciate you being here and checking out the mic for me. Let me know if you can hear me because apparently the last one did not boot up. But I'm here with you, and I want to say thank you as I'm allowing this to unfold here today. I want to say thank you to each and every person who has liked, shared, commented, expressed encouragement, all of it. I appreciate you. I just want you to know that. This has been predominantly a solo journey with the exception of some friends who've joined me and I've connected with. But you have been with me, and you know who you are. And it's like life in some sense, because when you set out to do anything that's outside of the box, you see who shows up. The people that you think are going to show up don't show up. And the ones that you don't think are going to show up are the ones that show up. And it surprises you. But this trip has opened me up in so many ways. And today I want to give you an update. I want to talk to you about where I'm going. And I want to talk to you about new vision. New vision. What came to me today is that it's easy for us to coast. It's easy for us to, and we don't do it intentionally, but it happens unconsciously. And we might coast in our job, we might coast in our relationship, because we get into the routine, and then we might start to accept things that we know are not right. We might ignore the signs of things that need to change. We might avoid the difficult conversations, the uncomfortable conversations, and that's a mistake. And I want to invite you, as I just happened to me, because I shared with you, should I extend my trip? And the thing that came to me today was new vision. Create, enhance, allow perhaps a new vision to unfold. I'm drinking a smoothie here today. You know, when you're traveling and it's difficult to get good food, and you start to appreciate the little things even better. New vision. New flavors too. This is a blueberry something, triple berry oat something. Anyway, it's delicious. Make sure you're taking care of your body, nourishing your body, mind. New vision. And because new vision excites, new vision inspires, new vision creates emotion. And it's the opposite of coasting. Coasting is just mundane. It's like we can become numb. We can be lulled to sleep. We can be what Napoleon Hill called the hypnotic rhythm. And it's kind of like when you're driving long distance and the road's the same. Boom, boom. It's like you can be hypnotized by the road. But it's the variations, it's the turns, it's the tweaks, it's the ups, it's the downs, it's the highs, it's the lows. And through all that, we can create a new vision and avoid the coasting. But today I am going to coast. I'm going to head to the coast. If you missed earlier, I was, kind of putting it out there. Should I go home or should I stay or should I go? Should I stay on the road or should I go home? And I got a lot of feedback. And so rather than sit there and overthink, should I stay? Should I go? I had a new vision kind of percolate up. And it's cool when you kind of can stand in the gap, when you don't have to know the answers right in that second. You can allow the unfolding, and then boom, the insight came, and it was a particular place that I had never been, that I've always wanted to go to. And I said, man, I should, you know what? I need to think about this. What's the difference of one day if I extend one day? And so the place that came to mind, Assateague State Park. Does anybody know Assateague State Park? It's on the coast of Virginia and Maryland, and it's this beautiful place where the wild horses roam, where you can sleep on the beach, where you can hear the ocean waves vibrate your eardrums, where you can see the beautiful ocean. And so I haven't seen the beautiful ocean on this trip yet, but that's about to change today, because as soon as I end this video, I'm getting back on my horse, my mechanical horse, well, in my mechanical horse, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to head to the coast, and I'm going to look out on the ocean, and I'm going to appreciate it, and I'm going to do my best. Will I be sleeping on the beach and hear the ocean as I sleep? I don't know. Will I see wild horses? I don't know. But I'm going to put myself in that proximity so I can create that opportunity for that to happen. Rather than overthink, rather than coast, a new vision came up. I allowed it to come up. And I think, it may seem, for some of you, this is the greatest thing ever. For others, it might seem like a small thing. But just allow this in your story. Allow this to unfold in your story. You might feel like a cooped up horse that's in the pen. And as Emilio's saying, go for it. The Mustangs run wild there. Maybe you feel like you want to run wild. You're like, I've been cooped up too long. I want to bust out. I want to run. I want to run where the streets have no name. I want to just be free. I want to feel the sense of freedom. Avoid coasting. Avoid staying in your comfort zone. Take a step today. If you've been knocked down, beat down, if you've made mistakes, if you feel lost, if you feel unsure, uncertain, overthinking, and your emotions are down, that could be the absolute best place for your turnaround to happen. Your emotions will try to trick you and make you think that's it. Your emotions will try to trick you and make you think this is the end, or this is terrible, or this is worse, or this is bad. It's not the end, my friend. It is not the end. You're stronger than you know. You're more resourceful than you give yourself credit for. But you can't do it alone. You can't do it in silence. You can't do it in solitude. As Emilio says, you can't heal in solitude. You can't heal in solitude. You can't create your turnaround story in solitude. But you can choose today to be open to the road ahead. You can choose to believe in the face of emotions that are telling you otherwise. And that's where your truest power lies. That's where faith is. That's where your strength is. That's where great things are. Every great success story, every great undertaking, every great comeback, there's a turnaround moment. There's a moment where something clicks. There's a moment when you don't have the answers. There's a moment when you feel uncertain. There's a moment when you feel unsure. But if you stand in the gap and you muster up a little faith, a new vision will come to you. And I want to tell you that it's so powerful, it can happen today. It can happen right now. Just as it happened for me, deciding whether I should go home or not. We think we're 1,000 miles away. And again, I'll use my journey. I was thousands of miles away from home. Now I'm not so far. You might think you're 1,000 miles away, that your relationship is off, your career is off, your journey is off. It's as simple as creating a new vision for yourself. And if you don't know the vision, create the space where the vision can fill. Void of fear, void of anxiety, void of regret, void of worry. Create the space where because that's where your heart will fill up that, your heart, your highest aspiration will fill that empty space. That's why people want to meditate, because that meditation creates the void. Most of us are afraid of the void. We got to fill the void constantly. We got to fill the void with activity. We got to fill the void with thought. We got to fill the void, fill the void, fill the void. But the void might be exactly what you need, because if you can create the void, the space, and just allow, a new vision can fill that void. Am I making sense? I trust that this is making sense. I trust that this will get to the right ears. I trust it will reach the right heart. And I trust that this could be your turnaround story. Turnaround for your relationship. A turnaround for your life. I want to throw this out there to you because I've been stirred up a little bit past couple days. And I want to share this. I have an event December 4th and 5th in Cherry Hill. It's based on your turnaround story. But what's tugging at my heart and pulling at me is your relationships. How are your relationships? The quality of your relationships is the quality of your life. And many of us are not experiencing a quality of life because the quality of our relationships has deteriorated. I want you to tell me if we should add a third day to my event, which will be December 6th, Sunday, where it's dedicated to relationships, where I will spend all day, as long as we have to, digging deep and creating the flashpoint in your relationships. I want you to speak to me on this, because if this is something that I think is needed, thanks, Emilio. My event is 4th and 5th. It's based on Flashpoint 1.0, your turnaround story. All the ingredients that I believe, and it's not all, the ingredients that I believe creates a turnaround story. But what's been pulling at me is the relationship factor. And I'm thinking if I could call the hotel and add a third day and dedicate it to relationships, where we can just get real and raw about relationships, create a space, and allow people to just express. And maybe that's the greatest area of growth, So I'll let you marinate on that. Thank you for being here. I apologize that the other video, the audio didn't populate. but we're here. We're right now. It happened for a reason. The message came out differently because of that. God bless you. I love you. Thank you for being here. If you liked, shared, commented, encouraged me in any way, I honor you. So thank you for being here, and let me know if you'd like to go December 6th. My event's December 4th, 5th, but December 6th would be Relationship Day. And we literally focus on relationships all day as long as we need to move your relationship forward. Let me know. God bless. I'm in Virginia. I will be at the coast within the next few hours. I will do my best to capture the ocean, to capture some wild horses. I don't know, but I'm going to do my best to capture that for you. So the journey continues. There's a new vision on my journey. It's called Assateague. And I'll be back at you soon, everyone. God bless. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. We'll chat soon.